Going off of that, guys, if you guys want me to drop a video giving you guys some tips and everything like that from my team so far that I've picked up on, drop a like on the video if you guys want to see that, and I can definitely bring that to you. What's up, you guys? So today I'm going to be bringing you guys my guide to NBA 2K18, specifically Supermax. When it comes to the gameplay, I know that it's a lot different from NBA 2K17, and in my previous video I asked you guys if you wanted like a little guide for some tips and tricks that I could give you. You guys got like 50 something likes on that video, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Before we get into this little guide, just keep in mind that everyone does play different, you know what I mean? Everyone has their own play style. This is what I have found that works for me. So right now on the leaderboards I'm actually at number 1, so this is what has worked for me. This is where I found the most success. I made a little list right here. We're gonna start off with the lineup, okay? When you guys look at my lineup, I have Karl-Anthony Towns at center as well as Thon Maker, okay? The thing that these two centers have in common is that they can shoot the 3-ball. All right, Karl-Anthony Towns isn't super high with this 3-ball. He's got a 74. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty solid, and he has an 80 mid-range. Thon Maker's got like an 80-something 3-ball. So, and the reason why that is important is because everybody off-balls online. They usually control the center. And basically what that means is if you drive into the paint, they're gonna be chilling in the middle of the damn court with their center. If he's able to shoot, you can kick the ball over to him, bam, wide open shot all day. That's all I'm going to talk about that on right now. I'll go into the offense a little bit later. That's basically why I suggest you guys getting centers that can shoot the ball. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is your point guard, all right? I got Russell Westbrook and John Wall as my point guard. The thing that these two point guards have in common is that they can dunk the damn ball and they can posterize over people. Layups right now in the game, up until hopefully they patch this, they're broken, okay? You miss so many layups, so many more than last year, so many more than any 2K I've ever played. But that's the way the game is right now, so this is my best way I've found to get around that, and it's by getting point guards that really can finish at the rim, that can posterize, because if you're dunking the ball instead of shooting layups, the dunking percentage is a lot higher than your layup percentage. But that's just my suggestion. I know a lot of people like three-point shooters like Steph Curry, you know, more of like Kyrie Irving type players, and for me, I don't know, I've just found the most success with that. Going on with your lineup, definitely take advantage of dynamic duos right now in the game. I only have this dynamic duo right now in my lineup, but before I was rocking Carmelo and Porzingis dynamic duo. So if you do see that one of your players has that dynamic duo symbol, make sure you check out who the other one of the pair is, because they might get some pretty solid boosts, you know what I'm saying? Right now, there's not that many cards out released. The dynamic duos, they give you a boost. They might be extremely beneficial. So definitely take a look at the dynamic duos. That one might seem pretty obvious, but just letting you guys know. And then the last thing is, don't be afraid to try new cards. Looking at my bench, I have a gold power forward at Marvin Williams. You know what I'm saying? I feel like not that many people use this card, but I looked at his stats. I thought they looked pretty solid. I tried him out, and I really like the card. So right now in the game, not a lot of people know what the best cards are, what the cheesiest. So don't be afraid to be trying new cards for your lineup. Stick things in other places, you know what I'm saying? Now, going on to defense. I'm going to say one thing, okay? Actually, I'm going to say two things. The first thing, 98% of the people that I play against off-ball. I'm not going to say anything else, but 98%, if not 100, they be off-balling, all right? I'm not going to tell you to do anything. I'm not going to, because I already know people are going to be mad, so I'm not going to tell you to do anything. But people be off-balling. Now, the second thing about defense is fouls. When it comes to chase down blocks, if someone's on a fast break, they got a dude that can finish at the rim. Even if he's just shooting a layup and you think that you can chase him down, it's probably going to be a foul. All right, I've only gotten a few chase down blocks. I've gotten more fouls than chase down blocks, and I've given the dude easy in ones than chase down blocks. So at this point in the game, if someone has a fast break right now, because fouls they're so ticky-tack, I would just let him go. I wouldn't even give him the three-point play. That's my method right now. As well as someone driving in for a layup, I try not to click Y as much as possible, because the fouls are they're so weak this year. And if you do, make sure you time it right. Make sure you're not like flying right into him, holding turbo and doing all this crazy stuff. Like, keep in mind that fouls are super ticky-tack this year, and when it comes to fast breaks, I wouldn't even try. That's just my advice. Now, going on to your offense. Once again, 98 to 100% of the people play 5 out. If you don't know what 5 out is, it's basically a set where you take all of your players and you put them on the perimeter. It opens up the driving lane for you. It clears out the space, you know what I'm saying? I know this game gets super cluttered. Everyone gets super compact inside. A lot of people are playing 5 out. I'm not going to tell you to do anything though, because I don't want people to get pissed off at me, all right? In addition to your offense, guys, you want to be patient, okay? You need to be patient, and this year, you need to take smart shots. 2K doesn't bail you out as much anymore as they do in the previous years with bad shots. This year, you have to be extremely patient when it comes to your shots. You have to be patient when it comes to your passing, you know what I'm saying? Fading threes, maybe if you got Curry, take them like every now and then, but don't be taking them consistently. Like 2K17, you can take it consistently and make a good amount. This year, I think you just have to be really smart with your shot selection. If you're getting frustrated with your shots, make sure that you're actually taking good shots because you're gonna be missing good ones as well. The other thing is attack weak defenders. For whatever reason in this game, pretty much everyone can brush by anyone when you're driving in. So especially when you're going up against a weak defender, like let's take JJ Redick for example. If you see him on the court, just go at him every single time. You'll be able to run right past him if you just hold turbo, maybe give him a little dribble move. There's this weird brush by animation that pretty much everyone gets. So be on the lookout for weak defenders, especially if your defender is off-balling. It'll be really easy to get around them. And then the last thing I gotta say about offense is I'm staying away from the post game. Once again, layups are broken. I do not trust my post players to be hitting any hook shots or anything like that contested. Maybe every now and then, if you have to go in the post, you know, try to hit a drop step, try to hit a little hook, maybe a little post fade. But for the most part, I rarely am in the post. Layups are broken. 2K, fix your shit. Now I just want to talk about the overall mentality that I have when I'm playing Supermax games. I basically look at it as a chess match because every turn or possession that you have, you need to make the most of it, okay? Don't be throwing the ball around like crazy. Don't be trying to get the ball on a fast break, launch it up, trying to play extremely fast because I've noticed that there's just a lot of turnovers this year. There's a lot of bump steals. There's a lot of missed layups. With all of that, I think it only makes sense for you to try to play slower and play smarter. Take advantage of every possession that you get. I know it's hard because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes when you just see an open court and you only see one person back, you just want to attack them. But honestly, fast breaks and stuff like that, the layups are broke. They're just not that good. So fast breaks, what I tend to do is if I really don't have someone that could finish over the defender on a fast break, I just pull it out. I wait for my offense to get set up because then I can at least work for a good shot. I'm not relying on 2K to decide, you know what, this was a contested layup, even if it's a good shot, because people be missing wide open layups all the time. And in addition, there's just a lot of close games. So in close games, you're gonna be kicking yourself because you're gonna be thinking back on those like 7 possessions that you had when you were just trying to push the fast break and you either turned the ball over, you took a terrible layup, and you'd be like, damn, if I just would have slowed it down in that one play, this game wouldn't even be close right now. Overall, just try to play the game as under control as possible. And the last thing I want to say about overall is just play the game a lot, okay? The more you play the game, the more you're going to pick up on certain stuff, the more you're going to pick up on animations, the more you're going to pick up on where your players are good in what areas on the court, you know what I'm saying? That's the best advice I can give. The more experience you have playing the game, the better you're going to get. No one just hopped onto this game and was good right away. It's super different than 2K17. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for my guide for my team right now. I know it wasn't that long. I didn't want to go too in depth because I feel like there's only so much I could tell you guys without actually being in front of you and showing you specific things with the gameplay. If you guys found any of this useful, you know what I'm saying, drop a like on the video. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'll be doing more episodes of this when future patches release. If the game, you know, which I hope does upgrade a little bit and change a lot, I might have some other things to say, you know what I'm saying? The more I play the game, I might notice some other things that I can let you guys know. So make sure you subscribe for that. I'm still #1. I don't know how much longer I can hold it. You know, right now the #1 spot is for the taking. I'm only, you know what I'm saying, 100 points in front of the #2 guy right now. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Any questions and stuff like that when it comes to my team, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. I'll make sure to get back to you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm gonna get back on my grind when it comes to these leaderboards. I gotta make sure I hold my spot, but I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Used to pray to hear my songs on the radio. Growing up, my phone was on, ain't had to kick a door. Keep 60 bitches backstage at like every show.